Good evening and welcome to the Nightly News, brought to you by St. Rose Television at the College of St. Rose. Today is October 21st, 2019. I'm David Meister.
And I'm Leanne DeMartino. Let's get into this week's news. This week we will be talking about the most recent Albany School Board meeting, Free Speech Week, a recent climate action demonstration on campus, Haunted Hearse, and Love Your Melon campus crew.
The Albany School Board meeting on October 17th covered many different topics and included a performance from students at the Delaware Community School. Many schools in the district participate in a dual language curriculum where students are able to learn both English and Spanish. The Albany City School District can see and correlate improvement in other subjects to the implementation of this program.
Free Speech Week is this week, and different organizations across the country are celebrating the right to the First Amendment by discussing what it means to have it at all. The initiative aims to educate the public that might not be aware of what the language of the amendment means or what it takes to produce news.
Last week, Professor Barbara Ungar planted a tree on the quad in order to discuss climate action. Ungar, Ken Scott, and other members of the faculty are part of a committee that made the college formally designated as a Tree Campus USA location. This committee is currently looking for student participants.
Haunted Hearse is this Thursday from 6 to 9 in the Hearse Center for Communications. A slew of student and communication groups are working together to create a spooky evening with many activities, and the night will be capped with a screening of Donnie Darko.
Pediatric cancer research charity Love Your Melon has a St. Rose campus crew that is starting to make a splash with their DKMS donor drives and other outreach efforts. Although approval of the club has been tabled indefinitely by the Student Association, the 16 crew members are trying to do what they can to make an impact of their own, separate from the long-standing Colleges Against Cancer that they are frequently compared to.
Now let's get to SRTV's meteorologist Chris Weiss to tell us what to expect for weather for the rest of the week. Here's to you, Chris.
Thank you, Leanne. So let's get into the weather this week. We were off to a pretty good start with some clouds today, but unfortunately we are expecting showers late tonight that will carry on to tomorrow. But for the rest of the week, we are expecting just some pretty good clouds, sunny, partially cloudy weather, and that is going to lead us off into Thursday. But on Thursday and so forth through the rest of the week, we are expecting a significant drop in temperatures going from our usual 60 degrees to 50, low 50s. But it's okay because when we hit Friday, the weather will be nice and cloudy, but not too bad. And it's great for everyone to go get their tickets for our Campus Theater's Fun Home, which will be opening on Friday. And it's okay if you can't go see them this week because they do open next week as well. Now, let's head back to sports with David.
Thank you very much, Chris. Let's get into this week in sports. The women's soccer team celebrated its annual Senior Day last Saturday before their match against the Damon Wildcats, and the Golden Knights did not disappoint, winning by a score of 3-1 in front of the home crowd. All three goals were scored by different members of the team. First to get on the score sheet was senior Morgan Burchart, and then it was senior Nita Pradanich's turn before freshman Olivia Boucher scored the final one for St. Rose. The team's offense dominated the Wildcats in the shot department with a 26-6 lead. The Golden Knights also honored their 11 seniors prior to the match. The win bumps up their record to 10-1-1 with 5 games left to go this season. They will be back on the pitch Tuesday night at Plumery for an Upstate Challenge game against the Lemoyne Dolphins. Kickoff is scheduled for 6 p.m. The men's soccer team returned to action after a week off on Saturday with a road game against the Assumption Greyhounds, but they lost 2-0. Sophomore goalie Ryan Henning did keep the game from becoming a blowout with 5 saves between the pipes. The loss drops the team's record to 8-3-1, and they also have 5 games left here in 2019. They will be back on the road Wednesday for a match against the Stonehill Skyhawks. And finally, the women's volleyball team looked to snap their 4-game losing streak last Thursday against the Bridgeport Purple Knights and did just that with a 3-2 victory. This was Bridgeport's first loss at home in 2019. Senior Stevie Schweitzer led the offense with 13 kills while junior Kyla Archie had 12. They looked to string together wins when they returned home on Saturday to take on the Adelphi Panthers and won again by the same 3-2 scoreline. Schweitzer and Archie led the Golden Knights offense again with 10 and 9 kills respectively. The 2 wins bumps up their record to 10-11, and they'll hope to make it 3 in a row on Friday when they host Best Buddies Night at home against the Bentley Falcons. That game is set to begin at 7 p.m. And as always, our sports footage is courtesy of the College of St. Rose's Athletics Department. Visit GoGoldenKnights.com to watch the Golden Knights both live and on demand on any 10 now.
That's all we have for the nightly news this week. To the viewers at home, thanks for watching. I'm Leanne DeMartino.
I'm David Meister.
And I'm Chris Weiss.
For more information on any of our stories, take a look at the Chronicle, the St. Rose newspaper, both in print and online. See you next week.
Have a great night, everyone.
Till next time.